We are back. Hello everybody, this is Enzo Mucci with season 3 of the Race Driver Coach Show. Who would have thought we got 3 seasons? I remember back 2 years ago, just thought, right, I'm gonna hit record. I'm gonna set up a camera. I've got this Canon EOS 80D, by the way, that's what I use. And I'm gonna start to film how-to videos for people because I'm sick to death of the sport taking in drivers, gobbling them up, spitting them out, and then basically using them. I want to give drivers the power, not only to get the career they want, that they deserve if they're good enough, by the way, but to open their eyes, to give them some shortcuts, to give them some advice about this is how the industry works. So you better pay attention. Then it grew into more self-development, because that's really what I'm about, right? Helping people personally perform better on the mental side, the mindset side, and then the sponsorship side, because I've been in the industry forever. I've helped drivers with sponsorship. I've worked with sports agencies that are really good at getting sponsorship. So I'll start to teach that as well. So really, it's just a broad spectrum it's grown into. And it's quite, I'm amazed myself about things I know and what's valuable to people you out there. And the questions started to come in, started to answer that. So this has just been growing. Thank you to every single person that's not only pressed record, that was me, play to listen to this, but has also subscribed, commented, and contributed in any other way. Good or bad, negatively or positively, thank you. This series has been brought out because of you guys. It's a bit later than normal. April 1st is quite late for the season start compared to the other two, but I'm here now. I apologise for that actually, but I've been in New Zealand, did the TRS, Toyota Racing Series with Liam Lawson and Dev Gore. That was great out there. Then went straight to America. Then we've been setting up iZone, turning it into this amazing monster of a driver development centre. So that's taken up a lot of my time. So now I'm home, talking to you now, in the office at home. This series, by the way, I'm just going to film it wherever because I'm on the road more often than not. I'm hardly ever here. God bless my wife. I'm hardly ever here. So it's going to be different backgrounds and stuff, but you don't care. As long as you get the content that's helping you, then fine. So keep sending me these questions, right? I need to know what you're thinking about, what you're struggling with, and I will endeavour to answer them. But bringing you to today, how are we going to kick this off? I'm going to kick it off by picking the questions that are the most important, summarising them and saying, you know what, how can I answer the most amount of questions using one topic, using one lesson to all these people that are watching and listening out there? And for me, it's pretty much how to succeed in motorsport. How, Enzo, can I succeed at X? How can I achieve X? This is what I keep getting. So I want to say, you know what? Let's just blanket answer all of them. And the best way to do that is to remind you, all of you out there, all you people out there, that motorsport and business and any other sport is a people sport. Now, if you can win people over, and I want you to listen, if you can win people over, you are going to get exactly what you want. As a race driver, you've got to be pretty damn good at racing. I never want you to forget that. You've got to be able to drive a car as fast, if not faster, than most of the other drivers out there. That, again, is winning people over, right? I did a seminar recently on sponsorship for the APSM and iZone drivers. And really, what I wanted to say is this is a people sport, and you've got to be the entrepreneur, the race entrepreneur that's in racing and offering people value. If you offer people value, they're going to like you. They're going to see you as being someone who should be in sport, and they're going to want to help you out. That's what entrepreneurship is. That's what a race driver should do. And I summed it up by saying bills and dreams. I want you to never forget these two things, bills and dreams. If you want to get somewhere in motorsport in life, you've either got to help somebody pay their bills or fulfill their dreams. Two things. I want to get that race seat. I want to get that drive. And we speak about this in the Get the Drive program a lot. How can I help the person who owns that car? How can I help them pay their bills or achieve their dreams? Get closer to their goals. If I can do that, then they're going to give me the drive. Now that often equates to pay their bills would be, I'm going to pay for the race seat. Get them closer to their dreams would mean, if I'm really fast, I haven't really got the cash to pay for the drive, but if I'm really fast, I can help that team fulfill their dreams and their goals by winning in that car. So I've got speed as my asset. Speed is my value. But still, you're helping that team, same with companies, you're helping that team either put money in their account or, long game, is to help them raise their reputation so they can attract drivers through your results, and that's helping them get their dreams and pay the bills. Bills and dreams, always remember this. So if you go into a sponsor, right, you go to a company and you're just turning up. This is the way that most drivers do it that I really do not recommend, because I know it doesn't work very often. 1% this works, right? 1% chance. If you go there looking all nice, saying I'm a race driver, I've achieved X, I want to achieve this, how do you fancy a sticker on the car as I'm doing that journey? And I'll charge you 200 grand for it. What do you think? Good idea? Most companies will say, we'll call security and get you out of there. You won't even make it past the reception. They'll be like, dude, this is a charity. This is donation. Why the hell should my company spend their hard-earned cash after tax, or no, before tax, sorry, because it's advertisement, and spend it on your career just because you want to go racing? Dude, we've got our own problems. I do not want to spend that kind of money that we're not even making, to be fair, on your racing. But that's what most drivers do. They don't go there thinking bills and dreams. They go there thinking, okay, I'll give you some hospitality. They'll go to a company, right? A driver will go to a company and say, I'm going to give you things that don't really cost me anything, but I expect you to spend a load with me. That's not a good trade. You are being selfish. Sponsorship is rapidly becoming seen as donation because of the way people are approaching it. Now, I'm going to have an interview with a driver in this series, in this season. I'm going to have an interview with a driver that's managed to get their own sponsorship, and we're going to talk about how they did it and show you firsthand. So you're not just taking my word for it. Show you firsthand, and I bet you he's going to say exactly the same as what I'm saying now. I don't know when I'm going to do this interview. I kind of know who the driver is because I've already asked them, and they're like, yeah, sure. But when you've watched that, when I post it, I want you to come back to this video and notice what I'm saying now is what that person did, what he did as a clue. It's a he. Not a very good clue, but it is. And you'll see bills and dreams. That person went into the company. This is the difference now, right? That person, driver, went into the company not really as a race driver, but as a growth consultant. You've heard me say this before. So he'll go into a company saying, tell me your problems. Tell me the challenges that you're facing right now, and I guarantee I've got a product or a solution or a service that will answer your problems, help you overcome them. And he's got all these different packages that he can just change around and things, but he's got some there. And he'll go in there, and all he'll do, he'll phone them up, by the way, or meet them at a networking party and say, this is what I do. I help companies grow. I help them overcome their challenges. That's all he'll tell them. And I guarantee, you know, if he's cocky enough to say, I guarantee what I offer will help you overcome it. And companies are like, interesting. I want to know more. So then he'll say, okay, well, let's have a meeting. Let's have a coffee. And he'll go and visit this company. I'm kind of ruining what he's going to say to you when I do interview him. But anyway, he's going to go into this company and he's going to sit there and he's got his 27 or so questions that he asks every company, and at the end of it, all he wants to know is what their pain is, what they're struggling with. It could be recruitment, it could be motivating the staff, it could be getting this new product out. We really need someone to help us do that because we're struggling. We're not getting the traction we used to get. It's not as easy as it used to be. Same things drivers say, right? So he'll say, okay, if I offer this, this will work in this way. How about that? It'll cost you 5, 10, 20 grand, whatever the value is. Okay, let's do it. Nothing to do with his racing, really. Okay, he's using motorsport and he's using his contacts with all his other sponsors to help this person get their outcome. but he's not going there saying, I am a driver and I'm going to be F1 or IndyCar or NASCAR rally champion. Do you fancy a sticker on the car and some hospitality, some race tickets and things like this? So different. Sponsorship's not mentioned. Me being a race driver, if I was going to this company, is not mentioned. Okay, I happen to race a car and I'm going to use motorsport as the vehicle to help your company overcome their challenges, but you don't care about me racing. Sticker on the car is just a side benefit. What you care about is the network of people I've got and how I can help you. Can't wait to share this interview, but anyway, we'll do it later. But what I'm trying to say is bills and dreams. You're going to a company and you're either going to show them how you can help them earn more money or fulfill their dreams and their goals, which is get their brand out there. If you go in there like that, you're going to get an offer if you do it correctly. Same in the industry as a whole. I have got to provide enough value to a race team in order to get in that seat. Same if you go into a manufacturer for a big drive, how can I provide value to Mercedes or BMW or Ford, whoever it is? So much so that they think, you've got the drive. Do you fancy a test? Anything like that. This is all about becoming an entrepreneur. Remember that. Entrepreneur, business person, value creator first, before worrying about the racing. If it's your speed that's the value, use it. If it's the money you can get that's the value, use it. If you've got a network of people, business networks, connections, all these things, use it. If you want to get the price of your budget down, right? You phone up a team, how much? 400 grand. Ooh, 400 grand, okay. You've now got to think how to get that budget down. How can I provide value to that team? Maybe I can get a sponsor to pay for their insurance. That saves them about 20 grand a year, maybe 30 or 40. Straight away, now I'm down to 380 I've got to find. How can I then maybe get their trucks supplied by somebody? You do a deal. Now the budget's come down even more. How can I get a wealthy driver as a teammate that overpays and pays towards, now I'm down to 300 grand. This is all about providing the value to others so you get what you want. Not in a selfish way, it's just creating value. Can you see what this is all about? If you want to win at anything in life, you've got to win people. And you do that by creating value in their life. What's important to them? What bills have they got to pay and I can help them do that? Or what dreams and goals are they going for? Bills and dreams, bills and dreams. Never forget that. Look at your proposal. If you've got a sponsorship proposal already done, someone's done it for you, well done for that. A lot of drivers haven't. Or your website, you look at that. What's it portraying on the sponsorship side of things? Is it really showing a company how investing or being part of this, what I'm offering, is going to help them get what they want? Or is it selfishly talking about me, my height, my hobbies, my racing history and all this? It really doesn't, they don't care about that. Is it being selfish? Is it looking like a donation? Or is this an actual pack, a proposal that makes me look like a growth consultant for companies? Take a step back and have a look. You've got to get away from being in your own world and seeing you as the value. I'm really good. I want it more than anyone else, so I deserve to have it. Take a step back from that and see it on a business side. How can this create value for others? And that's what you do. If you want to get ahead and you haven't got any cash to race, or you can't get that drive and other people seem to be getting offered the drive before you, then maybe it's something to do with your personality. Maybe there's something that's triggering them to say you don't deserve it, but that person does. You've got to find this out as well. Because that's another thing drivers are blind about. But for now, just for now, to kick the season off, all I want you to think about from now on is bills and dreams. If you want to get something out of the industry, you want to be offered an opportunity, find the person who can offer you that opportunity, that chance, and find out what they want. How can I help them achieve their dreams, their goals? And how can I help them? How can I put cash in their account? You do them two things often enough for people, you'll get yours. I promise. Thanks for watching the first episode of Season 3. I hope this helps in some way, is relevant in some way to people. But you've got to win people over, pay their bills and dreams, and you'll get what you want. Thank you again. I look forward to this season. See you next time.